Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Ro and I've been in anorexia recovery for over 2 years now. It's been a very long and interesting journey, but if you have been following me over the past 2 years, you might have noticed just how much my hair has changed. At the start of my recovery in 2021, my hair was falling out constantly. I had bald patches, it was thinning. Every time I washed my hair, I'd lose clumps of it. And recently I've just had so many comments on how thick my hair's gotten and how healthy it looks and how my curls have kind of come back. And a lot of people wanted to know how I did it. So I thought today I would sit down and talk about my hair journey and how I transformed it from being so thin and dead to now being in a place where I'm quite happy with it. I will just say the reason that I mentioned about my anorexia was because my hair loss was caused by malnutrition. It was one of the physical effects that I suffered in terms of anorexia. Obviously people lose hair for all different kinds of reasons, but that was just why I mentioned it. This is also going to be like super affordable. I didn't pay for any oils or Olaplex or any fancy treatments. I literally used drugstore priced things. I literally just have my own little routine and it really has worked for me, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to help some of you too. So first of all, I kind of just want to talk about my hair journey. Before I got unwell, as I said, I had super thick hair. Everyone used to tell me when I was younger just how thick my hair was. When I was a little kid, it was quite thin, it was super curly, it never grew long. But as I became a teenager, it just got so thick, so long, and really curly. Then I became unwell and gradually my hair just got worse and worse, and I'd say my hair was at its worst in probably January 2021, which is when I started my recovery. And to some people, I'm sure the pictures that I show of my hair then will probably look thicker than they'd expect, but I did have extremely thick hair to start with. So what I see as thin for my hair might not be the same as what yours is, but that's okay. I'd say I started noticing a difference in my hair early 2022. 2021, it was still quite dead, quite dry, and I know that sounds like a long time, like oh my god that's an entire year, but recovery is a slow process and you can't expect your hair to go from half dead to wonderful overnight. It does take time to heal, as annoying as it is. I also had to undo the effects of malnutrition, so that's why this just isn't a quick fix. So moving on, I want to talk about what I ate to transform my hair. And I really am not about to tell you that if you eat one magic food it's going to fix your hair, because that is not how it is. But you can't deny that diet does play a part in your skin and your hair and your health. And so the one thing that I would say, like the one big change in my diet, apart from obviously actually eating enough to gain weight and then maintain my weight, is eating fats. And I'm not just talking about healthy fats like avocado or olive oil or whatever you want to call a healthy fat. I'm talking about all fats, whatever, any food, cake, ice cream, biscuits, burgers, chips, I don't know, anything that comes to mind when you think of like fatty foods, which are absolutely fine by the way, absolutely nothing wrong with foods that have fat in them. Any fat is going to be good fat when your body has been deprived of fat. I've just used the word fat so many times, my brain's confused. But yeah, literally the biggest change I saw in my hair and my skin, to be honest, was when I introduced fats. So of course healthy fats are great, but don't be afraid of other types of fat because it has its benefits. And now moving on, I want to show you the product and the routine that I have actually used for the last 2 years, which has kind of gotten my hair to the point it is now. The first thing I'll say is the only heat I ever use on my hair, apart from now that I have a fringe I straighten it, but before that, the only heat I ever use on like the long parts of my hair, the main part of my hair, is I diffuse it with my hairdryer. That is the only heat I use. I have never in my life straightened all my hair or crimped it or curled it or anything like that, so not using so much heat will definitely help your hair. Also, something that I do feel like we need to normalise more, which is something that I've done to keep my hair healthy, is only washing it twice a week. I feel like the idea that you need to wash your hair like every day for it to be clean is just so wrong. Washing your hair so often will just strip it of the natural oils, and actually my hair doesn't get greasy very quickly because I've been washing it about 2 or 3 times a week, if that, for the last couple years, especially because I do have kind of curly hair. If I wash it all the time, I found that I'll kind of lose my curls a bit, if you know what I mean. Okay, so when I get in the shower, I just wet my hair, I make sure it's all wet, and then I'll do my first shampoo. This is the shampoo I use. It's still wet because I literally washed my hair this morning, but it is the Naughty Wave Hello shampoo. It's the curl defining one. It says it's made with sea kelp and avocado oil. I don't really know what the ingredients are. I just know that I won't use shampoos with sulfates or parabens, and this has been the one that I've used for the last 2 years. I love it. I really like how it smells, and I have noticed that it has defined my curls more, so I would recommend this. It's also cruelty free and vegan friendly, but generally in my experience you can't find many shampoos in the drugstore or in the supermarket or wherever you're buying a shampoo, apart from online, that don't contain sulfates and parabens, which are things that you really need to look out for in shampoos. Then I do a second shampoo. I don't find that shampoo actually works if you only use it once. I know when I was like a bit younger I would only shampoo once because I didn't know that you were meant to shampoo twice, but it doesn't actually work as well if you only do it once. So I shampoo twice. And then instead of your like bog standard conditioner, I actually use this, which is Ultimate Blend's Repairing Hair Food Papaya and Amla? It's a 3-in-1 hair mask, and it does say on the back that you can use it as a conditioner, and I have been doing so for the last 2 years, and personally I've gone through like 10 tubs of this probably. It is incredible. It smells amazing, but it is also vegan and silicone free, and it is called Repairing Hair Food Papaya. For damaged hair. So basically what I do is I put that on my hair, probably from about here down, like just on my ends, because I don't want my roots to get greasy, and then I leave that on for about 5 minutes while I like shave, exfoliate, wash my body, all of that stuff. And then once all of that's done and this has been sat on my hair for a little while, I will take my tangle teaser. Now this is another thing, I only brush my hair when I'm washing it. I think that this really helped me, because it was when I was brushing my hair that the hair was falling out. I obviously like brush through the roots of my hair if I'm putting my hair up in a ponytail, and those were the times where more of my hair was falling out too, so I kind of made the connection like my hair falls out more when I brush it, which makes sense because like you're pulling on it. Obviously conditioner will make your hair very like smooth to brush, it won't pull as much, if you know what I mean. So brushing it when it has conditioner in, when it's wet, not only has helped my curls but has also just stopped my hair from falling out so much. So that is something that I always do and would also recommend. I use the Tangle Teezer thick and curly one, I believe this is, like it just has longer bristles or whatever you want to call them. I love Tangle Teezers, I've used them since I was like 12, so that is my hairbrush of choice. But anyway, I basically brush the conditioner out, and then once I've got all the knots out I will rinse my hair until all of the conditioner is gone, and then I tip my head up and make sure it gets out from underneath as well, because sometimes you can get product like stuck underneath and then your hair looks greasy and that's not fun. So yeah, that is what I do in the shower, and then I will wring out my hair, like I'll just squeeze my hair out, and then I dry my hair in an old t-shirt. This might sound a bit weird, I've never actually met anyone else that does this, but I don't dry it in a towel. Towels can be very drying for your hair, and obviously when you're trying to get it healthy again you kind of want to keep as much of the natural oils and everything that's in your hair there as you can. So I dry my hair in a t-shirt, in like a little t-shirt turban thing, you know, and then I will put, I don't actually have it right now, but it is the Tiggy Curls Rock Amplifier, like it's like a cream, like a lotiony kind of cream, and I just comb that through my hair and then like scrunch. Then after I've done that I'll diffuse it. I did actually let my hair naturally dry a lot as well last year and the year before, but I actually go out and about a bit more now, so I want it dry when I wash it, and I also feel like it just looks nicer when I diffuse it, so I down diffuse my hair, but letting it dry naturally is fine too in my experience. I didn't use any fancy oils, I didn't pay for any treatments, I've just done this and it's worked for me, and I'm hoping that some of you might be able to take something from this if you are struggling with your hair. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. If you like this kind of video, please let me know, because obviously it's like not really like anything I've ever done before, and I would just like to say again that I don't know much about hair in general, I just know what I've done to my hair. But anyway, please like and subscribe. I will see you next week, and yeah, take care of yourself.